season at the Dome. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, the Troy Trojans taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Powell's with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Noles' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. The Trojans' offense will go on the attack first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transition. Looking for a man, it's Hartman. Gets it out fast. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, charged loose by the hit. They're bringing the chop, they're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Hold and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Hartman. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been make his mark. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Reads it, fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snags a quick pass on the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's got room. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hartman. It's complete on the right side. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Trojans trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UCLA. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
They'll run the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Dropping back, it's Hartman. And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Touchdown, Florida State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Makes a man miss. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give from the gun. Oh, spin move. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. Caught in the backfield, it's Hawk. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man, it's Hartman. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. This should be the last play of the quarter. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The play action fake. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. To the air, it's Hartman. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Hawk.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety. Getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
The Trojans send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Noles in the hurry-up.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
It's a running room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Woodside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Handoff from the gun. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll keep it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Powers forward. Touchdown, Seminoles. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Hartman. Working the big fella to the corner. Flying down the left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Wants to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Trojans come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running to Green. Runs through the tackle. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Troy! And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Seminoles heading quickly to the line.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? There's guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Trying to escape and get it himself. On target to the left. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. He's past the 30. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's a heat. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Sometimes you're just living right. You put the ball in jeopardy in the middle of traffic, and he makes the grab off the deflection.
No, Reese, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. Throw over the middle of the field in zone when all the eyeballs are looking right at you, towards a defender. Not the best offense, but man, they caught a break. Take those breaks, and you don't apologize for them.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna look downfield again. got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Knowles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He'll do it himself. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
They'll try the run. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. And the Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dome. Looking to pass, it's Hartman. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They kick it away on fourth down. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Zings it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. And the Trojans look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Right on the money. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Troy.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Looking for the 2-point try. To throw, it's Hartman. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Running into the open space. Knocked off his feet. And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Noles will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Running through contact. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Makes one man miss. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Hartman. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And that is no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Using the quick game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. The Seminoles will punt this one away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Right down the middle. And the third down pass is knocked away by the D. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll keep it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense in hurry-up mode.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And they have converted their first 2 third down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Noles want to crank the tempo. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because
unleashes one deep. Tosses it incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. The pull and throw off the RPO.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Under fire, and to get rid of it quickly.
I think some people will get upset. What are you doing? Why are you throwing the football away? I'm in field goal range. I take a sack, it makes it a harder field goal. This is a great job by the quarterback understanding the situation and throwing the football away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by 7 over Middle Tennessee. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Hawk. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play of the drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to him again. Nice move there. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They'll run play action. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Seminoles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better. Oh, he's got some space. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Scanning the field, it's Hartman. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they're after him. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4. No signs of any kind of kickers that'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. At midfield, he's got room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.